assembled leaders turn their attention away from each other in a prolonged and thoughtful silence. At last you feel fully present and steady on your feet. The attention of the room abruptly shifts to you, filling the void with expectant whispers. My head.
Good, you're awake. Just when I was worried we were going to stand around all day talking.
She glares briefly at the rest of the assembly.
You look about as befuddled as I feel, Watcher.
Join our talks, I say. Rational discussion will gust away the ominous smoke rising from Ashen Maw. The Deadfire is no stranger to cataclysm. We can survive by cleaving to a shared purpose, a greater good, Akira. For what else did the gods place us here? We who have ships and resources enough to make a difference.
Castor glances around the room and the gathered parties, his brows climbing.
What we need is brass. Rawatai has ships and cannons aplenty, but the only way I'm sending them is if...
She breaks off at the room as of the door slamming open. Commotion echoes from the entrance hall. Everyone turns towards the noise. Her hand strays to her gun. The sound of approaching footsteps grows in volume as the courier scrambles to the throne room, panting and glistening with sweat. His mouth opens and closes like a fish gasping desperately for breath.
Ships have formed the blockade around Queen's Berth. Their commander demands parley with Serpent's Crown.
What? But what about our ships? I must get a message through to the captains.
For what do our enemies paint a target on their hull? This is a stirring bid for my attention. Send word to my water shapers to drain the sea around...
My queen! They fly the colors of pirates!
Well, what have we here?
The motley sailors who don't hold the Juana guards at bay with drawn weapons taking some of the more opulent decorations without interest. One pirate separates out from the fold, shuntering boldly forward.
Forgive me, lovesome, but it looks like you're having a party. A rather fine one to which you didn't invite me.
She winks, solemnly glinting in the light as she cocks her pistol high above her head.
You painted vagrants are a plague on my tribes. Why should I not hang you from the walls of my garden?
Mikasa grips the headrest of her throne as if ready to vault up and attack.
You should be asking yourself how they got in here in the first place.
She glowers in the direction from the throne.
Oh, I do love when they squabble. But I'm here for neither pleasantries nor entertainment. We've bigger fish to fry. Or should I say gods?
The ten-looking guard inches close to Aldius from the edge of the court. Without looking, the principal captain swivels her pistol to him straight at his chest.
Now everyone just calm down. I promise we won't fire on you at this time. Unless firstly provoked. That is, until once we've safely absconded from the city back to the high seas.
She grins menaciously.
Then all bets are off again, aye?
Yes, well, if you have a point, pirate, I suggest you reach it quickly.
We're supposed to take a bunch of pirates at their word?
Right you are. However...
Nine-eyed look that settles on the room is more little bloodthirsty.
I'm here because I've got questions, ones that can't wait. And the lovesome Watcher's the only one likely to answer them nicely.
With friends like these, our cause is doomed already.
Do you think so little of our chances? The Juana are built to outlast, I say. Deadfire's last cataclysm stripped the tribes of Ukaizo. This one will bring it back to us. All of this is meant to be.
Mikasa balls her hand into a fist and nods, flaring her nostrils.
Ukaizo? What's the lost city of gold got to do with the god on a rampage?
If this is going to shatter life and death while the rest of you bicker over land rights.
Well, fuck if that doesn't put things into perspective. But what's that even mean in the long run? Folks who die won't be coming back again.
You just can't arrive. It's possible. I don't know. It's not exactly common.
This is all dark and foreboding sounding. But what's it mean for my soul? I mean, I like the idea of pirating throughout the Great Beyond as much as the next gal. But if, say, I got no awareness after I die, does it even matter what happens?
Ak, of course you have no interest past that of your eyes and your stomach. Let us speak now of what can be done. Must be done. Watcher, you know best of all of us what our options are.
Every cannon in the aura couldn't slow him down.
But, Watcher, you must have some solution.
We have to act quickly. Defending Ukaizo is the highest priority.
Since a two-finger and a water hand.
Our ships are fast and well equipped. We could sail to the edge of Andra's mortar. See if Aethys' passage opens a way through the storms.
She now has her eyes watching for the others.
Of course, finding Ukaizo once we're through is another matter.
If you can sense Aethys in Andra's mortar, my soul calls out from inside him.
That's so. You just might be able to save us.
She's clutches her chin and eager glimmer in her eyes.
We speak of collectively sailing for Andra's mortar, but this crown will not support any plan that involves a single outsider ship landing on the shores of
A
Ukaizo.
hush falls across the room as Anekaza makes her proclamation.
It is for this moment that the gods test me. Anyone who seeks to cross Andra's mortar will learn that the gates of Ukaizo are the end of compromise with the
Can
Huana.
everyone agree to armistice while we work through this crisis?
I don't mean to let Aethys end us while we bicker. But the fate of...
I think I'm getting the gist of it now.
Oh,
While these witless princocks go at each other's throats, we Principi will cut through the storms and plunder the city of gold. Whatever Aethys is seeking in those ruins, we'll find it. And then we'll sell it to the highest bidder. That, or me and mine will have front row seats to the end of the world.
If the Huana cannot take back our beginning, then our end fast approaches. The gods will judge us by our devotion to Ukaizo.
Are you going to guard it as closely as you've guarded your palace
she
today?
shoots a meaningful stare at the pirates.
Ukaizo was yours once, and you lost it. Meanwhile, the storms that cover Andra's mortar plague Rauatai too. We will help the Watchers stop Aethys. But we will not leave our country's future in soft hands.
Watcher, there are two kinds of people in the Deadfire. Those who have called it home since time immemorial, and opportunists. With Ukaizo under our control, the Huana would restore order as it has not been seen since the days of our ancestors.
Ak, order. And the only question is whether it will be the order of ignorance and tradition, or else of conquest. The secrets to be found in Ukaizo could elevate us all beyond the telling. I will not relinquish that dream so easily.
Watcher, I say the time to play at freelancing is at an end. Any of us could get you to Ukaizo, but only one of us will stand by your side.
Studying you carefully, Anekaza nods and gestures for her attendants to clear the room.
Let's speak, Watcher. While we
Watcher,
have the chance.
I was wondering if I could run something by you.
What's on your mind?
More of a who than a what. You might say a certain Aethasian who sometimes eschews the light, but's got a kind heart and a good head on his shoulders.
Her cheeks peeking.
Yes?
Hoo-wee! About time we took a breather. My feet are blistered something fierce.
Hands braced on her knees for support, she leans forward and sucks in a breath of fresh air. Her eyes never leave her face. A rosy flush slowly brightens her cheeks, and she beams to you with a wide, brash grin.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Well, I'd like to know what's on your mind. She toes at the ground, scraping one book back and forth her shoulders, then falling, silent shrugs.
Actually, forget it. Forget I ever thought to bring it up. Yeah.
Seriously?
Never you mind, Watcher. I mean it.
A muscle ticks along her grinding jaw. Shoulders squares as she shuts off.
Oh?
Let's put you up in Arcana and Religion. What you got here? Creature summoning. Just imitates complete weapon summoning spell. Don't have either of those, so yeah. Summons an extra player allied to the priest. That's always useful. That will do. -5 to slavers. Oh, I'm already negative with the Valiant Trading Company. Animal cruelty, anti-atheism. Level 12, level 12, level 12, level 12, level 12. Okay. Let's go talk to you said you wanted to talk?
I say it is not every day that a ship pulls into port from Margaret's teeth. You are not too singed, I hope. Our enemies scramble for Kaizo, dropping all pretense of strategy in their panic and haste.
Go to the top room.
Every corner of the Deadfire babbles of the devastation from Magran's teeth. And Aothis marches on Ukaizo while I juggle armloads of enemies. This is no coincidence. Nagati is testing me, I say.
Do you think you're equal to the challenge?
If I am not, then Nagati will close her jaws around me. I will live to taunt her and keep my people safe. If you have spent any time in the Deadfire at all, the myth of lost Ukaizo can be no mystery. They say the beaches of Ukaizo spanned impossible horizons, and its towers graced the light of distant stars. At night, I even... but it is nothing.
Have you been dreaming of Okaizo, Highness?
Akira, since I was a child.
Do your dreams ever wake you in the dark of the night? To find yourself trembling and tangled in blankets soaked with sweat? Do you ever open your eyes, feeling both fearful and sick?
Again, Okaizo falls around and looks one shot at you.
Curious company you keep, Watcher.
No? Just me then?
When I close my eyes, I stand before the gates of Ukaizo. There are always 3. For what would there be 3 gates? I do not say I am meant to go, but the gods. They want the Huana to return and reclaim what we lost.
Gods are certainly are above picking favourites.
For what do the tribes not fight each other? For what are we united if not to take back lost Ukaizo? Under Wodika's gaze do we keep order. Atop Nagati's seas are we tested. From Akuhu's bowels do we carry wisdom back to the...
You sure that's wisdom?
Revelation comes from unlikely places, soldier. I say you should have learned this on the battlefield. The gods want this for us, I say. We have come this far to restore order and earn back our empire. So, Watcher, do we unite and sail for Ukaizo?
If you help me get to Aethys, I'll help you get to Okaizo.
Akira, to Ukaizo, the Huana are strong, but our foes are stronger, rich. It is beyond time that we rid us. The Wahaki stand with us, with their howling warriors on our side. It used to be that the strength of the trading companies grew by the lengths of an eel's belly. Now they grow fast and unchecked, feeding off all they find. It is my responsibility to defang the serpent before it bites down on my neck. And I need all my guards apprehended of alien agent prowling in the shadows of the Brass Citadel. By his own admission, he was there to blow up Rawatai's black powder stores.
Wait, we're going to blow something up?
You wish for me to spoil the surprise? Akira, very well. You must pick up where the Valian agent left off.
Whatever the Watcher thinks is best, I'll go along with it.
Sounds like fun.
Akira, I do not judge if you take your delight in the flame. After the powder house is destroyed, our prisoner's testimony will point the way to Director Castor. You must not fail. You will have to infiltrate the powder stores east of the Brass Citadel docks. I leave it to you to live by the sword or walk by the shadows. Here, the agent's explosive.
A bold move, Highness, got me in.
For Ngati, I say you must be a tricksome fish. For Wodika, I say order must be restored. The gods will thank you, but not half as much as the Huana.
Infiltrate the Royal Deadfire Company's powder house. Okay. Need to go through the Kahanga Palace. Through Kahanga Palace, all the way down to Serpent's Crown. Why did they make it like this? Why did they make it so you have to go through 20 different things to get to the place that you need to go to? It's ridiculous. Down here.
but they're still out there. Will no one help me?
No.
Perhaps in a day or two. Prince Haruhi enjoys
Timed explosives. Connect score figurine. Plate armor. Fire thrower gloves. Gauntlets of reliability. Scroll of Ray of Fire. Arcana, 5 Arcana, 7 Arcana. Let's go to the Brass Citadel then. I think that's where we need to go.
Halt! What is your business at the Brass Citadel?
I met Hazanui Karu at the palace.
You're the Watcher. The one who near Grand Secretary Atsura wants to meet you. His office is on the lower level of Imperial Command. Once you're inside, go downstairs through the room on the right.
Leave. No Valiant spy is coming through on my watch.
I'm a merchant. I have business inside.
You want to see our walls, our cannons,
The
our
Royal
powder
Deadfire
house.
Company is a trading company, is it not? And you are on Kahanga soil. You cannot turn me away.
The Brass Citadel and the Royal Deadfire Company operate under the auspices of the Ranga Nui of Rawatai. We answer to him, not to you. And certainly not to some tribal queen of Nekataka.
Let's all take a deep breath. I'm sure we can work this out.
Oh, you're one of those. These Valians are always sending their spies to snoop around. And I won't have it.
And these Rawataians think they own anything they stack 2 stones on top of. I am here to conduct business, not engage in petty power struggles.
Let the merchant pass.
What? She's up to no good. I know it.
No, you just don't trust Valians. She's right, there's nowhere to run it. So have her followed and where she... So have her followed and where she goes and who she meets.
You may pass.
Agrassi, my friend.
With sails unfurled and sword held high, to battle for glory.
Faithfully done, Emiani. Report to Wakoyo Nui when your hands and your temper have healed.
It said to look for this person, but I didn't really pay attention as to where it was. That's the east exit. Is it in here? I can't remember where it is. for Aethys, Principe.